Yo guys, how are you? Welcome back to another live stream of Sherlock Holmes. Uh, some crimes and punishment, I think it was, right? Oh, alright. So now, let's talk to Watson.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test. The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
It was right. Nah, bro. Nah. Okay, hold on. Nice.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
They can go back, right? Eureka!
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
I don't know how many times I come back here, but
The ship's logs of the sea. Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Greater strength than the average man, the ability to trace the immense treasure. Okay. About 10 box has been taken. So this is right here. Exactly.
The ship's...
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes? These are the suspects. These abbreviations.
Wondering what it means, Sherlock? Alright. I guess we'll go back to the morgue.
What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
You can kind of sing, yeah, I know. John seems not to be guilty of what is. I'm so confused what to do, chat. Let's go back home.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Holy fuck. Big mama over there.
Good gracious.
That is not the one I need. That is not the... That is not the one I need. Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him. This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can...
So now I found that, right?
This is where I... My archive. I can...
Watson.
Good gracious.
The ship...
He's all done. Yeah. I was there everywhere. I'm gonna go talk to this lady. Once again.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
I think she put her non-business. She don't even have enough strength if she fucking did it.
Mr. Holmes?
These are the suspects. These abbreviations mean something. But what? These abbreviations...
There you go. Dawson and Nell.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
What am I doing here?
You gotta go back to Bakery Street. Where's Scumbag? That's Scumbag. Woodman's Lee. Let's go talk to the lady. Your luck does a lot of traveling, that's for sure. But that's alright.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
What did let me... yes.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. This is the log notes for June. Log notes for June. Log notes. Canadian, there are 3 ways of discovering.
Right. Where's Wiggins right now?
At your service, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected. No, that's not it. 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 Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
So I could send him to jail. I believe he's telling the truth. At the same time, I don't know, man.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
What am I doing here?
Bad. It'd be like a cutscene. I think so, chat.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Yeah. Oh.
Watson.
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, as his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
I'm on my way.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room. at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
What the fuck? How did that happen? I dropped this thing like once. Ah, shit. No, I forgot to take out the, there.
These are the suspect's belongings. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
No, I do not, sir.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Ooh, scar. Anything? Tree and plant remains. Okay, that's good. Gardener's hands. Ah!
That's all for now.
I'm not saying I know.
Oi! Where is he?
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
I'm not saying another word.
Oh. Any more food for me? This is very particular.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Everyone here. need tattoo. Well, I think I don't know what to do. I'm just guessing what to do, but it's working out pretty well. I'm gonna go talk to. Oh, I meant to go. Okay, this is fine then. Oh yes, let's talk to her. Maybe she knows.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
Who could do such a thing?
Mm.
My poor husband.
Let's go to Baker Street. Watson might know.
A new suspect, but this one
My arc. This is where I...
Okay. Those are my tasks. Did the murder of Peter. Okay, I am. Inspect the crime scene ads. Okay, Liam. Trying to hide. And what if... What if we find clues in the garden? Maybe the garden shed?
These boots don't match the footprints. These boots match the footprints exactly. These footprints appear to be quite large.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now.
What am I doing here?
Hang on, let's try talking to this lady. Maybe she'll open up the shed or something. He's trying to get her cool. It's cool.
Who could do such a thing?
No?
My poor husband.
Nothing on these doors, you know? Oh, that's good.
A new... And
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. This is where... This is where I...
Oh, let's go talk to the chief. Yeah, you're right. I could do that.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
These are the suspects. These are the suspect's belongings.
Maybe one or two more suspects.
I'm not saying...
What am I doing?
Oh, I know what I'm doing. All right, let's go back to Baker Street.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals... No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Yeah. So what? This? This?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that... No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
What was it? Blue. Orange. Clear.
No, something isn't...
Well, blue is clear. Orange is clear.
I need to prepare a chemical... No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
I thought I was doing it right. What the fuck? Blue. Orange. Clear. Orange. Cool. And what? Was it green and blue?
No, something isn't right.
I'm skipping it.
My analysis table.
I need more clues. No, okay. I just wanted. Oh!
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
I like how he tells me where to go.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh, my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam. Let's see what could be hidden here.
Yes. What could be hidden in here? Wooden planks. Yeah, can you pick that up, please?
Let us see what is in this box.
Nothing.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting. Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could I, after what he has done?
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
This might be a good place to end it after the cutscene.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see. This is interesting. Let us review. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Good. All right. Whoa. Let's do that first, you know. Oh, whoa. Wait, I still more food. If the pouch belongs to Patrick Cairns, it indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must be still proven.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Has been confirmed that Liam Hurley was flirting with Peter Gray's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the but harmless letters and words. Liam Hurley loved. I think so too. Alright guys, that'll be all for this episode. If you guys will enjoy the live stream, please hit that follow down below. Get notified when I go live. Take care, peace out, and see you guys later. Bye bye.